a while ago, I just feel like I've been rushed with a lot of opportunities, and I feel immense gratefulness, immense overjoy, and to be honest, like, it's all the things that I actually been asking for has finally arrived. And I feel so excited and ecstatic because I finally decided that, well, a while ago, actually, before my desires, the things I wanted before they didn't show up, before they haven't showed up, I was in a state of distress. And this state of distress I was in, I was kind of constantly wondering where my stuff is at, right? And so I would always kind of look around like, hey, where's my stuff? Where are the things that I asked for? And I was just wondering where the things that I thought that I worked extremely hard, where is that? And so I began to feel a little bit like self-doubt. I started beginning to feel a little bit anxious. Started to feel a little bit upset that things haven't arrived the way that I planned that it should be. And so a long period of time, I was actually very stagnant. I was actually just so frustrated, so angry about the state that I was in, because I should have expected everything to come by this time, and I felt like I kept looking around for it and like no sight of it. And so I'm sure you guys had this experience before where you felt like you have done everything that you possibly could and none of the stuff actually showed up. So I wanted to talk about how to fix that and how I end up fixing it for myself and things started arriving the way that I should be. Like, number one, I stopped really worrying about it. And I know it sounds really hard for a lot of people because, like, that's hard, Lily. Like, it's hard to shift your feelings when you feel like you're not getting evidence of your reality showing up that way it should be. But the truth is, like, letting go and letting the resistant, you being upset about the outcomes and just letting that go, like, in your feelings, processing and just letting it be, honestly, is step number one. And I feel like that is one of the huge steps that I did, how I got rid of like just so much overwhelmingness, or I don't know, anticipation, like stress. I just decided to not worry about it. And this kind of also segments into, I just started to just kind of trust that things are going to be delivered. For example, like, when you order something online and you have like the barcode and the tracking code and they tell you when it's going to arrive, like, you feel pretty confident. You feel most of the time pretty confident, like Amazon Prime, like it's going to show up on your front doors, things are going to be relaxed, you got the tracking code, and you just know that you ordered it and it'll be there delivered. Sometimes you have an estimate and the time that you can expect it, and you just feel like, cool, awesome, I'm going to put my order in, it's going to come through, right? That's the kind of very simple that you kind of expect, but in reality, life is, you can actually think of life like that. Like, if you believe that the things that you put in the work, you put in the time, the effort, like, if you believe all of that is already done, like, you've already done all the necessary steps, like, you don't need to worry about it. Like, you just kind of have to accept that it's coming. I know it's really weird, and I'm not going to go like too spiritual woo-woo with you, but the truth is, like, it kind of is like works that way. You just, why stress about things that, I mean, like, what does stress do to you besides, age you and give you like really bad wrinkles? Like, come on, like, stressing doesn't help us anyone, so might as well just not to. And so logically, I kind of try to put my stress and my worries somewhere else. Honestly, I try to just focus on other things, because the more I get myself busy with other things, like others, I tend to forget about the things that I'm actually that I'm waiting for. They'll just show up randomly. Oh yeah, I forgot about you, thanks for my package, kind of deal. Another thing too, how I stop, I pretty much cleared my resistance, is I just stopped looking for it. Like, to be honest, kind of the way you stop expecting for it, like, I just stopped looking for it. I just kind of felt like, like, whatever, like, not in the sense that I don't care whatever I receive. It's just kind of like, it just kind of felt like a little bit, it'll show up when it shows up, I mean, like, you're just kind of like, all right, yeah, don't worry too much about it. You go carefree, and you just kind of put your energy in other places. Another thing too, I kind of started shifting, is that I got excited. That it was already done. Like, I kept that emotion pretty consistent throughout my I want to say like fully consistent, because you know life goes up and down and your emotions do too. And so like most of the time I'm pretty consistent. I'm like, hey, oh well, you know, things are gonna work out. Like regardless, whatever happens to your life, things work out accordingly. And I think that's actually a really good idea I want to share to people. Like no matter what you want, it's already delivered. It might not have delivered the way that you want it to, right? Maybe on a silver platter or like right in front of your face, but you must be open to the idea that it'll come in different ways. And so this is also very similar to like, maybe if you want to make money, you need to understand there's money comes in different formats. It doesn't have to come from like your 9 to 5, or it doesn't have to come into like, I don't know, like if people can give you money, you can find money on the road, you can make money online, you can make money in person. Like there's just so many things that could happen, that money could flow to you in a certain way. So you must be able to open yourself up and say, I'm open to whatever opportunities you have aligned for me and what other ways I could be there. And so for me, that's what ended up happening. Like I end up having so many opportunities show up in front of my door or in front of my face, reality, and I didn't know that it could happen that way. And so I'm extremely grateful. I'm extremely happy, and knowing that like there's just so many ways that life could gift you things, and you just have to be open to receiving that. All right, another thing how I kind of helped me change or remove that blockage in my life is to change your perspective. And changing perspective is so fun, because sometimes I felt like the day is very gloomy. For example, it's been raining almost for 6 months, like all the time. Like I live in a very rainy state, and so a lot of people probably ask me like, how can you live with no sun for several months? Let me tell you. Well, I mean, it's hard. I do get into seasonal depression. I do get pretty upset. When I see light, I'm like, what the hell is that? Like, I kind of get shocked, right? But in other ways that I do keep myself pretty positive and optimistic is that, well, I take vitamin D. Just FYI, I take vitamins just to keep myself up the beat. But number 2 also is that I keep very productive. Like, I know that if it's raining, I can still go outside if I feel like it, but I'm not a fan of getting wet. Like, to be honest, even if I live in a rainy state, I do not like getting wet. Like, number 2 is that I know that it's raining outside, I can do a lot of things inside. Like, it means that I'll probably stay in and stay cozy. I'll probably clean. I'll probably work. I'll probably do like have people come over to my space. Like, I'll probably go indoors to do a lot of things. You can do so much things inside, to be honest. And even if I am extremely positive, I'm like, well, it's raining, but it doesn't mean I like can't go outside. You know what I mean? Like, not like it's rain is toxic or anything. Like, it's not like that. So you can go outside and still do things. But for me, like, I just kind of know that whatever is happening, my environment, my state of space, like, I know that I can still find pleasure and enjoyment and in all types of spaces. And you would even know when it's actually really, really nice and sunny, the immense of love and joy I get from just having the sun like hit my skin. Like, you have no idea. I'd be like, wait, is that? I'm just so over the top. I'm so excited already too that the summer is coming around, because I feel like I've been waiting, and those who know what's it like to live in a rainy state, like, understand that when the sun comes out, everyone comes out, and I'm just so excited to see it. And I just been, honestly, like, that's the icing on my day. It's just the sun. Another thing too that I kind of want to share in my last place, how I keep myself pretty good and remove blockage from things that I want, is gratefulness. And I felt like I shared gratefulness in almost a lot of my videos, but I just can't talk about it enough, because I'm so extremely grateful about my life, the places I've gone, the people I know, the people who like think about me, and all the opportunities I have. Honestly, like, I was born in a space of like so much abundance. I was born in a time where I can do anything I want, and honestly, like, anything that I really want could be mine. And I just feel so happy to know that my mind thinks this way, and it's not actually true for everyone else, right? Not everyone thinks the same way that I do. I hope that you're watching this video, you think very similar, and maybe eventually you'll get to the stage too if you haven't gone here. But when you understand the level of gratefulness of the time and space you're born in, like, honestly, I could have been born somewhere else, another place, another time zone, like, that prevented me from doing a lot of things in my life. But now I'm in a time where things are just so advanced, so abundant. I can travel so many places. I just don't know how many things I am extremely grateful for. And just being able to breathe and to be alive and to be functioning and making video content for people, like on YouTube and online. Like, isn't it crazy that we can create content, posted it online, and just a bunch of strangers just watch us and who have similar minds as us and react to our content? I just think that's just so mind-blowing, because people are just so similar minded, and they don't even live like near you, they don't even know you, but they connect with you at some level. And I don't know, I'm just so extremely grateful anytime people get to watch me and just get connected with me. But anyways, those are some things that I keep myself pretty level-headed when things are just pretty tough, or when I feel like I have blockage, or how I end up solving getting reading diet resistant. I hope you find this video helpful, and I just wanted to talk just freely with you and, you know, express all the things that I have in my mind. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I also have a blog, and I never really post about this often because I actually love to write. I love reading, I love writing, and they're just one of the two things that I absolutely feel like I'm really good at, and or really just enjoy doing. And I have on my blog post down below by Substack, and I actually write just topics and things about my ideas and beliefs. And I don't know what is it, but I always get fast cars near me, like, go really fast. It's just, I don't understand it. But anyways, I wanted to ask you if you can subscribe to this channel, and also if you want to support my work, you can also subscribe on my blog, my Substack, and you can subscribe for free, or you can pay a paid member, which is it helps me. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope you have an awesome summer, and I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, bye.